It's 8 p.m. on this feel-good Saturday. We're coming to you live from Auckland Park, Johannesburg. Here is what's coming up on Trendz Live tonight. The multi-award-winning musician Selaelo Selota has expanded his pool of creativity by adding fashion to his biography. He has just launched his brand new clothing line, the New Resonance. New beginnings indeed. A vibrant dance movement that tells authentic South African stories. We explore the nostalgic and captivating Pantsula culture. As we celebrate Women's Day tomorrow, Trendz Live raises a glass to women making their mark in the world of food and wine. All of that and so much more is on the way. This is Trendz Live. Welcome to Trendz Live on SABC. Kamala Mumncedisi, but you can call me Mne. Thank you so much for making us your #1 choice of entertainment this evening. Please follow us and join the conversation online by following us and sharing your thoughts on X. Our handle is @Trendz on SABC. Let's get the show on the road. Now, something truly exciting. An original South African musical that is committed to changing the narrative is currently on the Joburg Theatre. On the list, Broadway musical is one you shouldn't miss, honing and shaping young minds and their crafts, brilliant female directors, and commitment to theatre is most certainly one for the books. Trendz Live producer Rendi Tsubane hung out with these amazing, talented creatives during their rehearsals, and she takes us behind the scenes. Have a look.
This musical is committed to changing the narrative. Art remains irreplaceable. The National School of Arts has curated this beautiful production that explores a rapidly changing creative culture and landscape. It touches on the reality aspects such as AI, influencer culture, popularity, the works, while it also celebrates originality and telling authentic South African stories. Two powerful women and creative directors of this particular production take us through the concept of where and how it all began.
I love that this is Women's Month because it's an opportunity for the audience to support female theatre makers. It's real female empowerment. And with regards to Kaya and I conceiving the story, it was about sharing the story of how artists have to work so hard to get on the list. And that list can be your definition of success. On the list could be getting onto a Broadway musical overseas. On the list could be becoming Sarafina in Sarafina, a South African musical. But ours is an original South African musical, contemporary, reflecting what the youth of today are going through as performing artists.
It is an honor to work with artists who are willing to pour themselves and not look at the financial stature to bring that excellence. And seeing that excellence being translated to one another and transferred to one another and to the kids, it really has shown us that we are constantly learning. We are still students in this process. To be in this space in this time with this production, this cast and this team, it's an honor.
Some of the young cast members are grateful for this production, and this is what they had to say.
This production, it kind of took me out of my shell a bit because I grew up in the church playing drums, playing keys as well. I started playing keys in grade 8, so it was a bit scary, I'm not gonna lie. So hopping into this whole experience with the church background and we're doing musical theatre, it's very different, but it's been a very, very, very nice experience. I really love the exposure that it's giving me.
I'd say I love acting because I love telling stories. I love communicating with people and raising awareness and just telling stories. I love it so much. It really brings out the best in me. I feel like that's when I'm at my element, high key.
I speak to a few more young cast members who emphasize the importance of authenticity and dreaming big.
This production allowed me to be this person that the world has tried so much to disregard, and I'm so grateful for everything that this production has taught me: discipline, working as an ensemble, and just appreciating art for what it is.
The idea of standing in front of people and being like, okay, guys, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this, like leading people and helping people to grow with vocally. It's like that is my favorite part of the production, and I love the fact that I was able to learn also from the director's notes, the musical director's notes, and I was able to learn from also my colleagues, the cast.
At the heart of storytelling by these brilliant young people, on the list is a tribute to resilience, identity, and the truth that every artist deserves to belong regardless of their journey. May we always remember why we started. Some dreams and aspirations may be delayed, but most certainly not denied.
Definitely not denied. Now, a movement started by the late Buru Isaac Mohlabane to elevate isiPantsula onto the global stage has reached a major milestone with the official launch of the Pantsula My World Festival in Katlehong, Ekurhuleni. The festival was attended by 150 participants from different regions in Johannesburg, as well as stakeholders from the French Institute of South Africa. Trendz live producer Ekurhuleni takes us on a dance journey to, wiggle our feet. Have a look.
Pantsula is a vibrant dance movement that tells authentic South African stories rooted in marginalized communities. Emerging in the 1980s, it was never just a dance. It became a powerful form of cultural protest and self-expression. Through its distinctive movements and style, young South Africans claimed dignity, celebrated joy, and asserted their freedom in the face of oppression. Today, Pantsula remains a living symbol of resilience, identity, and the enduring power of community. The dance movement was viewed with suspicion by an apartheid system that recognized its power as a form of expression it could not control. The late founder of Pantsula My World had a vision that would earn Pantsula global recognition as an authentic cultural form.
It is a movement that was started by the late Buru Isaac Mohlabane, who's from Katlehong, who was a Pantsula pioneer, a leader, and a cultural preserver himself. He started this movement to live document and preserve the culture of isiPantsula that we know encapsulates our South African history from music, dance, lifestyle, but he also wanted to steer away from the narrative that the genre itself is known as a street dance. So he wanted it to be internationally recognized through a documentation of a methodology.
Buru recognized that youth in marginalized communities were rarely given a fair platform to express themselves. He expanded the movement in the heart of the townships, making space for women to take center stage.
He wanted to open a platform for abomsho's abafana nathi, to tell our stories from a point of strength and femininity.
His wife Ntokozo Mohlabane vividly remembers her late husband's drive and what fueled his passion.
His biggest drive was to get an academy. So in order to get that academy, he needed to have the methodology and the accreditation to get the school. So during last year, he was very, very, very busy doing that.
She now carries his legacy forward, expanding the Pantsula movement to reach people from all walks of life, starting with the next generation.
Start from the kids as well as young ladies, so that young ladies know that anything is possible. We can be Pantsulas, we can be engineers, we can be train drivers, we can be anything we want to be.
Historically, breaking into the male-dominated Pantsula scene wasn't easy for young girls.
Honestly, it was hard. I'm just going to be honest with you, because a lot of people didn't understand women, who were trying to do isiPantsula, because isiPantsula is for men. Men started isiPantsula. So for us women, people didn't take us serious, but because of the fighting spirit that God gave me, I kept pushing, I kept, holding my faith, and because I saw the vision.
Global partners like the French Institute of South Africa, IFAS, have backed this landmark cultural preservation initiative, helping bring Buru's international vision to life.
We support this festival, but we support more because we support Pantsula, dance and Buru ventures since years. Because we think that it's very important to support this movement, because it's not only dance, it's not only music, it's art, it's fashion, it's community engagement. So for us it's very, very important to support it.
Through dance, documentation, education, and celebration, Pantsula, My World, positions isiPantsula not as a dusty artifact in a museum, but as a living, breathing expression of authentic South African heritage.
Truly, no DNA, just RSA. Listen, tomorrow South Africans will observe Women's Day. This day commemorates the historic march of 9 August 1956, when more than 20,000 courageous women marched to the Union buildings in Pretoria to protest against the apartheid pass laws. Their bravery helped shape South Africa's journey towards freedom and equality, and their legacy continues to inspire us today. So, as we celebrate Women's Month, let's honor the women who came before us, applaud those who are breaking barriers today, and encourage the next generation of women to dream big, lead with confidence, and keep making history. We took to the streets to find out what this day means to South Africans. Have a look.
Being a woman in 2026 is recognizing and acknowledging that we're not perfect and we're not living in a perfect world, and it's not just a man's world, it's ours too, and that we are responsible for holding ourselves accountable. And then from that place of self-respect, we're able to turn to our fellow allies and hold our allies accountable.
Keep moving, even when you hit rock bottom. Crawl back up. Even when you're succeeding, fly but carry more. Even when you're coming from the depth of the pits, take the pits with you and build something stronger. The motto is keep going, because that's the only way uzukanya. Women mustn't stop shining.
I love women. I am a young lady turning into a woman, and I think that it's really important to embrace who we are. We've been through so much as women. Our grandmothers and great-grandmothers have been through so much, and they've helped us come where we are. I mean, I'm literally right here doing what I love, and I appreciate that, and it's all because of women.
Women carried each and every single person on this earth, and I feel like they are not celebrated enough. It's not just 9 months of a person in your stomach, it's carrying the future generations, carrying the future president maybe, the future leaders, the future artists, the future doctors, the future. It's just carrying the future, and I feel like women are supposed to be celebrated mostly because of the love they have for not only their people but people around them. You know, we learn a lot from women, and I'm really grateful that I had the opportunity to work with such amazing women, because even our stage manager is a woman and she has carried this production.
We celebrate them and we love them. Listen, we're going to take a quick ad break. It's more of Trendz Live. When we come back, stick around.
In difficult times, Clientele Legal will be your support 24/7.
The car you sold me has problems. I'm returning it.
Let us be your support, especially when dealing with legal issues.
Keep up the good work, Jenna.
Feeling isolated? Call Clientele Legal. Clientele Legal will protect you in civil, criminal, and labor-related matters. We provide superior legal services.
Clientele Legal is a clever choice.
SMS Clientele to 48523 and we'll call you back.
My life insurance premium costs just about the same as a burger meal for two. Life is very unpredictable, and I didn't want to leave my parents in any dreadful stress, like don't have children as yet. You know, they are my children. Should something happen to me, they can be well taken care of. I find our insurance very affordable. I didn't have to break my budget to cover my family. Everything was just done so seamlessly over a phone call.
SMS Life to 43944 for a quick quote.
My car is definitely not new. I've had it since 2011. makes perfect sense to insure my car with OutSurance Essential because they cover me for accidents, theft, hijacking, and most important, third-party insurance up to R1 million. Without my car, I wouldn't be able to go to work, to visit friends and family. OutSurance Essential is an important cover to have. Get a quote from OutSurance, you might be pleasantly surprised.
SMS car to 40934 for a quote that fits your pocket.
My life insurance premium costs the same as a game of paddle, but obviously I'm taking a break. This is my heartbeat. My experience with OutSurance has been astonishing. I did my homework, I did compare premiums. They have an app. It's quick, it's easy, no blood tests, no medicals, no hassles. OutSurance really does give me peace of mind because you never know. You never know.
SMS Life to 43944 for a quick quote.
You're still watching Trendz live on SABC. Now, with an illustrious career spanning nearly 3 decades, the multi-talented Selaelo Selota has established himself as one of South Africa's most celebrated musicians and storytellers. Over the years, he has released 7 award-winning albums, reflecting his unique ability to capture the beauty, struggles, and spirit of South African lives through music. Having lived, loved, and shared countless South African stories through his artistry, Selaelo now embarks on an exciting new chapter. In true Trrrr Phaaa style, he expands his creative expression beyond music and into fashion, launching a clothing line that embodies his authenticity, culture, and unmistakable artistic flair. Trendz live producer Randy Tubani was in Rosebank at the launch, having the time of her life. Have a look.
The launch of a new era has finally landed. The new residence with Mr. Trrrr Phaaa himself, Ntate Selaelo Selota, has finally launched his clothing line. So let's find out what it's all about, because I can tell you this much: good vibes only, great energy, good people, and a perfect support system. A man with over 100,000 album sales and seamlessly fuses Sepedi traditions as well as traditional jazz. Selaelo Selota has now also ventured into clothing. He tells us all about his brand and what future aspirations he holds at this small and intimate launch.
It started many years ago. I trademarked Selaelo Selota under Class 25, which is to apply on clothing, in 2012. And gradually, on the back end, I realized that Trrrr Phaaa as a song is becoming more and more and more popular. And I thought, I need to save it. I need to rescue it before it becomes regarded as a township slang. I trademarked Trrrr Phaaa in 2015, that under Class 25. The purpose was, now I'm gonna make clothes. Under Trrrr Phaaa, I'm gonna make toys. We were targeting autumn-winter collection, and we felt that usually in autumn-winter, people come with some gloomy, dark colors, gray and whatever. But I'm a person who loves bright colors. It was very intentional. I wanted the colors that would enrage, you know, that thing, like ignite, and going loud was actually to want to amplify that voice that was almost dimmed.
Selota also has dreams of tapping into other markets. Trrrr Phaaa sneakers, for instance. He emphasizes legacy and growth.
I know that I'm building this as a legacy. I'm building this as something that will be sustainable, as something that will stay the test of time. I want people to know that a lot of things that could actually exist and help us and build us as a people, as a community, they are at the tip of our tongue.
Guests came looking amazing and in full swing to celebrate Selota while also enjoying themselves.
Well, it's a very beautiful night. I'm glad we got invited for this. He has been telling me about this for quite some time.
We're here to support Ntate Selota, and the night is very amazing. We're enjoying a lot. Thank you.
To see Trrrr Phaaa on
Isles, yes, see. It was just a moment for me. You must remember this is a legend, and I'm so excited about the quality. You know, it's just authentic, it's African. You can rock it casually, formally. It's just awesome.
I think it's really cool to experience something like this in real time from someone that you might not have been familiar with prior to. So getting to work with and be part of the night has been very, very, very cool experience.
For me, I would just say just wholesome. Hearing him speak and like the journey of it all just really clicks of the inspiration behind the collection, and it just makes a lot of sense.
We wrapped up the night in fantastic spirits, some good food and great conversations. We look forward to Selota's next chapter.
Oh, what a living legend. Now, as we celebrate Women's Day tomorrow, Trendz Live raises a glass to women making their mark in the world of food and wine. We joined champagne specialist Ekurhuleni and chef Jonathan Molden for a hands-on masterclass pairing culinary creativity with the art of champagne.
The evening brought guests into the kitchen, turning a traditional tasting into a hands-on culinary experience.
So an event like this for me is quite important. It allows people to, one, experience the brand in a much more conversational setting. We've learned that a lot of times we drink certain brands and expressions because our neighbor or our family member or our partners or friends enjoyed it that manner without any understanding, and we don't always, drink it in the right manner. So we create events like this to educate people more about the brand, why we feel it's special, why we bring it into the country, and why we believe it is in conversation with each other on why it is the best champagne in the world, not just because of statistics, but so we give people the chance to actually taste it, ask the questions, understand it, and we also get to explore the versatility through collaborations with Pick and Pay and Chef, where we get to showcase how much more you can actually do with the brand. It's not just a drink you have when you're celebrating something successful, or you are having a great time with family, or you're out having fun. So it still has a lot of versatility.
Champagne is for everybody. It's not only for celebrating, it's for every single day as well. So it can be male, can be female, anything, just enjoy champagne.
The experience was all about understanding what happens when the right flavors meet the right glass.
The experience was very nice. I enjoyed my time here, and the food was amazing with the pairing of the moe, of course. But yeah, I enjoyed it so much. I recommend people to come through the next time they host again.
Are you a champagne lover?
I am, but I'm more of a wine lover than a champagne.
Yeah.
The experience was good, my darling. It was a great experience. Especially what I like most is the desserts. Katlehong, my man.
Are you my man or her man?
It's my husband there.
The creativity around creating your own dishes, the blends of different dishes, and then also topping it up.
You never know what to pair. Actually, every time I paired with a cheese platter, whatever. Today I knew how to pair it with different dishes, you see. So yeah.
A celebration of flavor, craftsmanship, and women who continue to lead with expertise.
So if you make a perfect little round,
We raise a glass to you, and as we continue raising our glass and celebrating and acknowledging Women's Month, it's important to honor the legacy of the brave women who paved the way for future generations and uphold the push for a more equal and just society. Every powerful woman knows that we rise by lifting others. That's why we're encouraging the queens across the nation to uplift and inspire other fellow females. Let's hear what more of these amazing women had to say.
to be celebrated as a woman, it's a priceless moment that we'll forever cherish, you know. And being part of Pantsula My World, basically Pantsula My World reminds me of, you know, all the hard work that I've been, you know, putting on this craft, and also giving us our story a value.
Being a woman means courage. Courage. I think maybe that's the most important word. Yeah, to be courageous and never give up. Embrace life, like we embrace our kids.
It means a lot to me. It means a lot to be chosen to be part of this. I'm very honored and grateful for the opportunity, because we get to talk about the women that nobody talks about, the women in Pantsula. We have all been raised to believe that Pantsula was for males, and these women, they've owned it. They took it and made it theirs.
I think, as a woman, it's not, we need to take space, not only space, also voice and movement. Because I think we have something men don't have, and it's compassion.
It's incredible. We're going to take a quick ad break. When we come back, we sit down for a very important conversation. You don't want to miss it. It's Trendz Live. Stick around. Back to the show. Now, tonight, we're shining a light on a conversation that is long overdue. While the entertainment industry is often associated with glamour, success, and creativity, behind the scenes, many performers face immense pressure, from demanding work schedules and financial uncertainty to public scrutiny and the constant expectation to always be on. Now, as South Africans, we continue to have more open conversations around mental health, and we continue to ask, is enough being done to protect the well-being of the people who entertain us? Joining us on the show are three voices with decades of experience in the industry. It's the award-winning actor Ntate Mofokeng Wamakgeta, whose remarkable career has spanned stage, film, and television. Also joining us is actress, television presenter, and entrepreneur Thuli Tabete, who has experienced the industry's highs and lows, both in front of the camera and behind the scenes. And then on the couch, we also have Felicia Sitebe, who's the founder of Actor Spaces, an online platform created to connect, support, and empower actors by providing opportunities, resources, and a sense of community within the entertainment industry. I am honored and I am fanning out. Thank you so much for coming and stopping by.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thanks, Judge Jerry.
Was that meant to be a secret?
No, it's not. It wasn't.
All right, happy birthday.
Thank you. And for that, I'll start with you.
Is that a punishment or a compliment?
Well, it's both. Judge Jerry, look, your career has spanned over several decades, and you've seen it all. I think we can say that. Have the conversations around mental health improved, or do performers still feel like they have to suffer in silence?
There is a problem on the performers themselves and those who are outside the performers. Performers, people expect us to be in the performance mode all the time. And they forget that you get out of the costume, out of the makeup. You're a father, you're an uncle, you're yourself. You have your weak moments, your high moments, and all that. So I think the problem is with us and outside us. And until and unless we get to be true to each other, we're not going to go anywhere. So getting better, getting worse, I think it's consistent. And it depending on the environment that you find yourself in.
That is so true. And I think the concept of always being on, Sis Thuli, you know this because you've juggled acting, presenting, and then you're an entrepreneur. But what does burnout look like from someone who we expect, they can take it. They are slash people. They know how to do this. What does burnout look like?
That's a very good question. I'm glad you asked that because people think burnout looks like I'm frozen, stuck or even shutting down. And sometimes you can be high functioning and still depressed. You can be go, getting to work on time, reaching your targets, deadlines, everything that you're required to do, right? But you are depressed because you're high functioning. And because we live in a world where burnout is lauded and celebrated, you keep going because I'm working hard, I'm breaking my back, right? And resting or saying, I can't do this is seen as weak. And sometimes in our industry, spoiled because how dare you? How dare you? So many people would love to be where you are. You are replaceable. So how dare you? So you're constantly having to be on even when you don't want to. And because I'm an actress, I have the technique to present a certain way, but deep down inside, I am
perishing,
struggling.
Okay,
You know,
maybe not perishing.
Perishing. But yes, you know, like the analogy of the swan, where or the duck is you're floating on the top, but then you're waddling at the bottom, and no one sees that because you just see this. Right.
Sure, that's it, and it's so true. It is so true. So, Felicia, I'm going to come to you. You then see a need in the industry, and you create actor spaces. What was the need that you saw, but also through your interactions with actors and presenters and artists? Let's call the artists. What are some of the biggest mental health and emotional challenges that they talk about?
Okay. You're going to have to help recap some of those questions there. I'll start from the one at the top, right? Why actor spaces and how? Actor spaces was purely established with understanding that there's a lack a lack of understanding of who and what the actor is. We then wanted to create a safe space for the actor to be able to come in and thrive. We've got an online magazine that serves to celebrate the work of actors, as well as create a digital archive, so that many years to come, my children and their children's children can read about the likes of Ntate really Austuli and find beautiful, reputable sources to reference, right? The pressures that actors face are vast and challenging. We do a lot of castings at actor spaces, and can I tell you, at the end of the day, after seeing 10, 15, 20 actors, you feel heavy because the actors come with so much hope and their dreams literally like this. And for us, it's very important that you create a safe space where an actor can come in and feel like they've been set up to win. A lot of spaces don't have that in the industry. A lot of spaces are set up as competition against each other. See, the minute we do that, then we are two bulls in a kraal fighting and scratching, but not uplifting.
100%.
So we're seeing that more and more actors are struggling to be able to unpack what it is that they're feeling because you're not allowed to speak about that. We also don't have a culture that encourages you to speak out about the issues that you're facing, or even the great things also.
100%. And I love the fact that you speak to legacy work, right? Saying that we're going to create a platform where young artists can look up to veterans. Dr. Jerry, you know, a lot of the young artists that come into the industry have this notion that I have to break my back. I have to take the abuse. I'll pay anything for the dream, they say. This is what I want to do. When they look up to you, what's the advice that you would give to them to say, you are coming into this thing, mental health applies to you too because you're human first. What advice would you give to new and aspiring talent looking at you and thinking, I want to be like Ntate Jerry?
Listening to Felicia speak, vulnerability is not weakness. And it takes the bravest of the people to be able to make yourself vulnerable so that you can receive help that is necessary. I've had an operation on my spine, and so I take care of myself when I'm on set. And I remember one of the films, then they started demanding too much. And I said, I'm sorry, that's fine, not further. I know you have not finished, at least give me 15, 20 minutes. I can't go beyond this. And if they didn't listen, if we were not in talking terms, I'd call my agent. But you see, people are afraid of their career being aborted. Because, as Tuli was saying, you're afraid they'll say, oh, you're being a prima donna. When actually, that's it. That's it.
I've had enough.
I've had enough. You go into a scene, it happened when I was doing Tsotsi, and the director says, can I call makeup to give you tears? And I say, but the performance will be shallow because I'm not crying.
I'm not crying, yeah.
So don't give me tears. And we shot, and then I thought, listen, I'm dry now. I'm dry now. I got nothing more to give. And let's work out, let's negotiate. But again, in all honesty, I am at that level where I can negotiate. I can be truthful. But I think actors need to be able to be themselves on and off the set.
I love that. And I'm going to come back to you, Sis Tuli, and I will join it to you, Sis Felicia, because we're going to run out of time. We could sit here the whole night. But what are some of the practices and boundaries that you have set up for yourself that have helped you protect your own mental health?
Sure. Well, it always takes an incident. You know, you always have to have that breaking point. And so it was after collapsing, after a 6-day week, 18 scenes a day, 12 hours, and you have a Sunday. At that point, I was no longer used to myself, let alone my son. You know, just find yourself sobbing in the shower because you can't even wash your makeup because you're burnt out, but you have to put up this. So it was walking away from the highest paying job that I'd ever had, where I was the lead, and I had to say no, thank you. And I was afraid, would industry cancel me? Would channel not work with me again? What would happen? And those were challenges I did face, but I'm so grateful that I made that choice. So Ntata Jerry put it so beautifully, advocating for yourself. It's not being a prima donna saying, I know we're not done yet, but can we find a middle ground? Can we do this? Or listen, give me the opportunity to give you the offering, and then once I'm dry, can we negotiate and then bring the sticks, right? And he's right that he is at a level where he, can do that because he's earned it, right? But as a young person, you wouldn't be able to do that. So for me, it looks like self-advocacy, walking away even if you don't know what's on the other end, and exercises like therapy, hiking, going to the spa. Those are all management systems, but also making an effort to actually figure out what it is that you're struggling with.
Okay, as we wrap it up, Sis Felicia, I will get into trouble, but let's talk what Actor Spaces offers to actors. How can we find help? How do you encourage actors to prioritize their mental health alongside their career? You first, before you are a thespian, as we wrap it up.
You know, our creative industry is very much unstable. That means there's uncertainty. That means loss of power. That means you don't know what the next day holds, right? And for us, Julia and I were actually talking about this earlier. The currency that we have is what's key. And that's how we lift and support each other. And at Actor Spaces, that's what we drive and build in everything and anything that we do. If we're doing a feature shoot and celebrating a legend, best believe that Tuli's going to come assist with this, that one is going to be the photographer, that one's going to be the writer. So you create this community, this safe net, so that we all contribute and create this beautiful work, right? But also we've established initiatives around wellness as well, where we collaborate with different artists. We've got the pause sessions that we do with Kgaleletsang Gina Goffman, who's one of our great local actors as well. We launched a financial literacy masterclass last year so that we get creatives in one room and we talk about banking, investments, budgeting, insurance, all of those very important things. But the biggest thing for me is learning the art of communication. Because if you can't communicate, you cannot advocate, you cannot negotiate the contract, you cannot debate those terms and say, if I am not knocking off at a certain hour because I'm depleted, that's it, you know. But again, I think as a community, we need to come together, create the safe zones, and put in the work that's required to build this industry. We keep crying about government and all of those things, but what are we doing about it? So together, we can do a lot.
Oh, together we can do a lot. It's all in the community. My goodness me, ladies and gentlemen, it's the incredible Sis Thuli Thabethe, Sis Felicia Sithebe, and the incomparable Ntate Jerry Mofokeng joining us on Trendz Live to chat about taking care of our mental health first. Listen, we're going to take a quick ad break. It's more of Trendz Live when we return.
Mornings don't wait. And neither do we. Because how you start your morning shapes your day. Top stories, the headlines that matter.
What South Africa is talking about.
The government also says that its response team and what's making the front pages.
Let's look at the Daily Dispatch now. Government housing payment shake-up. Stories that uplift. Let's now get into Smile South Africa.
All the action.
The first victory under interim coach Bernard Parker.
Across the roads.
See the delay coming through Edenvale down to Linksfield.
And what to expect outside.
This morning it's not too cold across much of the country.
And the world as it unfolds.
I am Michael Baleke from Kampala, Uganda.
This is Morning Live. Start your day with us.
I think it's important to understand the problem in order to figure out the solutions. How serious is it?
The problem is massive. Hence, President has decided to elevate this problem to a level called a National Water Crisis Committee that he will share. Local government is struggling, they need our help.
Why are the residents being treated with such disrespect? We have water tankers that go out. Nobody's told when the water tankers go out.
For the mayor, what's happened to the money that was approved by your GLU in November of 745 billion rand for Joburg Water?
Once you have approved, you know that the city must then undergo a process of budget adjustments, look at what we agreed on in November, and then put it in as part of the budget adjustments. Then it goes to council for final approval.
The Constitutional Committee of the Constitutional Assembly is meeting, discussing some of the very issues that you are setting out in your memorandum.
And so it has come to pass that South Africa today undergoes her rebirth.
I am an African. I owe my being to the hills and the valleys, the mountains and the glades, the rivers, the deserts, the trees, the flowers, the seas, and the ever-changing seasons that define the face of our native land. My body has frozen in our frosts and in our latter-day snows. It has thawed in the warmth of our sunshine and melted in the heat of the midday sun.
I'm up on the low 16 and it's 60. Can I have them all? But they all tryna get me. Sipping on the Henny, got them all feeling tipsy. Kanga tu peso no mau hama na murasi. Sabe, sipa take plug. Tatikari shai zulu gawari. Hey, I started because I couldn't madi. Hey, I started because I couldn't money. Sabe, sipa take plug. Tatikari shai zulu gawari. Hey, I started because I couldn't money. Hey, I started because I couldn't money. Yeah, say we try to pose it. For the ice, we don't tell it like a cool. Pretty house, I don't tell it like a cool. Utagi mari, I don't tell this I'm a cool man. Oh, I took the shit like a cool. I took the shit like a cool man. Oh, I took the shit like a cool. Oh, got the shit like a cool. Oh, got the shit like a cool. Yeah. Look, these ladies look fine. I came around and they said I'm so shy. So shy. I don't wanna lie, I need more time. More time. I'm supposed to try to paru, baby, still mine. Still mine. Y'all we don't see. I want it short. I don't want no babes. She's calling me. I'll see you on the next day. Saladela and now we're drinking on the big seat. Hey. So who's Saladitina solala malode. If who's on the we dashing out. So try to spoon. I'm fighting for yourself, no me, Remy Martin, I'm on dollar fee. We not gonna sleep, spring and leave my leave. Haven't you heard we won the lottery? 50 plans on me.
Hey, Martin, mana, oh, hey. Ah, man, it's incredible. It's on fire in the Trendz live stage. I am with one of the greatest, I think, really. They've landed all the way from Pietermaritzburg. You've just heard them perform their hit track, Mana Wo. Joining us is a trio taking the amapiano and soul stage to new heights. They are rising stars with raw vocals, electric energy, and a sound that's already turning heads. Ladies and gentlemen, on the Trendz live stage, welcome S Black Entertainment. And the crowd goes, what's up, what's up? Ah, Trendz, thank you, Trendz, for joining us on Trendz Live. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for having us.
Bro, I have to ask you guys, right? Because the biggest question when everybody sees a band is, when did it all start? So I want to take you back to the origin, right? Let's chat when S Black was not S Black. What was that moment when you decided, this is it, we're going to be a band, this is the right fit?
All right, let me take this one. S Black Entertainment is called birthday celebration two-step.
Yeah.
So we were individual artists in way before signing out with S Black. So we take birthday celebration and two-step one visa on his birthday celebration to come and showcase. Then we figure what two-step I was on fire. Then S Black spotted me from the crowd. Then what's in that? The person the lengapa. Something in I think this is where it all started. Then then I joined this Black Entertainment. He took me in like that.
Yo, that's crazy. Mele si tin talento, tin entlant. Yeah. By born in the crowd, but we want that guy.
Yeah, but spotty talent.
We are born. Let's chat about the genre. You guys fuse amapiano with soul. You decided this is going to be the sound of S Black Entertainment because you could have gone for rap, you could have gone for amapiano or pure hip hop. So if you get to the genre.
Mainly, we are different individuals. So as different as we are, we come from different backgrounds as well. So we're trying to embody all of that in the music that we make. So we infuse a little bit of Maskandi there, we infuse a little bit of hip hop, infuse a little bit of the Yanos, just to make sure we don't just stay in the Trendz as well, but we also represent the hoods that we're coming from.
Yo, that's actually so dope. And speaking about the hoods that you come from, I know that you've been pushing the hustle in Joburg. You've been building the momentum. Shout out, James.
Shout out.
We see you. Let's talk about some of the challenges that you've faced. You know, even as a trio, I'm pretty sure sometimes kind of figure, hey, I wanna no, she alamato. What are some of the challenges? Talk us through them.
Yeah, no, Monsabenza as a collective, there's always going to be challenges because Nabanta Bashuene, different ideas, and yeah, but more than anything, it's in a Spana, so I can do Mrs. Spanish, no mas ngakabana, no mangenzakalani. As long as the Spanish kubeka, then that's what gets us to where we are right now.
Man, that's actually so dope. All right, let's chat about the music. Nis performele imana wo. You're going to perform Asambe. Let's chat about the music. What's the inspiration behind Asambe? Tell me about it.
Actually, Asambe, you know, it's a funny story actually. So, big shout out to Touchline. Touchline executive produced the first EP that we did, which is PMP View Volume 1. You can find it in every platform. So we were in Durban recording. So when we were in Durban recording, Deuce Wavy came through. And then when we were playing the beat, Deuce Wavy had a suggestion of be like, yes, the beats I think you just need to do a one-line hook like Asam. And I was like, yo, you know what? That's the hook. So the track became as it is, just from that.
Gents, before I let you go very, very quickly, what's next for S Black Entertainment? Sinbona kuphi, sinthola kanjani? Umculo siwuthola bafethu.
Shut up, bro. Right now we are currently working on PMP Ville Volume 3. Data assets for what is permanent, but it's coming out soon.
Yes, I just feel
right now we have we just dropped a video. isiPantsula. Yatholakala ku YouTube. I think izobidlala futhi ku TV soon enough. Yeah, we are.
There's a whole lot.
We are working on new music. We are working on new music videos. There's a lot more to come. Just stay tuned.
Actually, Asambe is gonna drop as well. Asambe, the music video is gonna drop.
It's an exclusive. You saw it right here on Trendz Like Fresh. Gents, congratulations. All the best.
So much.
Wishing you so much success. And Bese, non drop the music. You must come back here. Eh?
Of course. You have to premiere here.
Yeah, you have to premiere here, man. It's
when it all started.
It's incredible, man. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for this evening. If you missed the show, fear not. You can catch up with us on the SABC News YouTube page or on SABC Plus. We're back again next week Saturday at 8 p.m. exclusively on SABC News. Playing us out is the incredible S Black Entertainment with their hit track Asambe. But you can call me Mne. From my heart to yours on my birthday. Au revoir. Bye-bye.
Hey, Assam, let's go. Assam, let's go. Assam, yeah, Assam, hey, Assam, 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 hey, show, Assam, hey, Assam, hey, Assam, hey, Assam, Assam, Assam. She saw me a chart, booking flight to what is official dani. Shebele so besizani. Sesibeshe nabangani. Senjeka ufuna okuningi, ufuna lokuphatha umlenze Assam, happy not top of the city. Love you yakho yekama bilidi. She's on a mission. Uko for my dog, I'm yes Billy. I had to tell her I'm busy. What I'm full and I'm calling like this. She ain't too fly and I'm calling like this. Show Assam, hey, Assam, hey, Assam, hey, Assam, 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 Assam. Let's go. Yeah, Assam, hey, Assam, hey, Assam, hey, Assam, hey, Assam, Assam.
I'm from the west, but I came from the south. So again, I didn't matter my baby Assam. Assam, tell my haters I'm going next time. Go on get clockers and bring in the sky. Umchita mesabu we figure in the sky. Fun and the booty we pose on the sky. No getting salas to hamba my son. Isha, Samu wenzani you trying my style. These are my gang, I'm a cheat my side. Banungazu wutu seven the spine. Kazi tamlete no fana kuzan. Yene no fana kuzan. Assam, 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 Assam.
Let's go, the atmosphere bangani da, tatali chere ne kapeni gas. Checking the score, Sabatunuga, I know where they saw, I know what I saw. Since store, cause put it like sauce. They study my moves, I should make it a course. We can't be the force. Married to money, I ain't got divorce. Hey, sexually, I'm dripping so hard, but we have your keys. Delivery man, hey. When I arrive, they know exactly. I put on fire when I pull up, I still will make cheese. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's
Black Entertainment.
Look at it now.
PMB represent.
Peter Marisberg represents. It's Black Entertainment in every media platform.
We're out here.
Asa.